G'day, I am George again, and I'm here in our Western Australian mushroom farm. It's being called a lab. It's quite funny. I know our competitors, and not even really competitors, other brands that sell Chinese imported products are clutching at straws, and there's sort of there's been a few different ads that we've seen coming out complaining about lab-grown Australian mushrooms. It's quite funny. I never thought we'd get to a point where people were trying to slander Australian farmers, but here we go. So I just grabbed the iPad, searched Chinese mushroom farm. Guess what? They look very similar to here. I don't know if you can see these. Just go do it yourself. You can jump on YouTube. You can see some images on there. They're very, very similar. They grow the same way. This is how mushrooms are grown all around the world. There's some variations about like the way the blocks are made, and sort of the substrate that goes into them. That's something that we harp on about, is the good ingredients, good Australian clean ingredients that are then being eaten by the mushrooms. So what the other brands are saying is that they're talking about wild, semi-wild harvested, wild harvested. That's not a thing. Like, there is no mushroom population in the world that can sort of withstand humans just rinsing them and harvesting them all the time. It's the reason that cordyceps populations have collapsed around the world. So what they do though is the polytunnels and things that they're grown in. This is not all farms. There's variations, but the polytunnels are they tend to be quite open. And at certain times of the year, like twice a year, say in spring and autumn, the conditions are right that the mushrooms will fruit. I can get into the economics of why we don't do that here in Australia and why they do it in China, but that's a talk for another day. Semi-wild just means that the rooms are open. We filter the air that comes in here, we control the temperature, we control the humidity. It's stupidly clean in here. People call it a lab because it's so clean, but it's not that sort of different. The difference is we've got kind of clean air in here, and they've just got outdoor air. People aren't picking mushrooms in the foothills of the Himalayas outside and next to a stream and stuff. Like, the semi-wild ones are just grown in polytunnels.